I'm Hayden Larsen alongside 1839 Coach Mark. Coach, let's start by allowing you to announce a coaching staff change.
More of an addition. So Coach Rogelio, who was the previous head coach and is current Napa Valley College men's coach, he's agreed to join us now as assistant coach, which is excellent news. Coach Ben is doing a great job with the women, well done for them getting their first win at the weekend, is extremely busy and they're in the thick of their season, so it's great having an experienced additional coach on board with the men's side.
Yeah, I know, to be clear, it's a positive change, and the coaching staff is becoming as stacked as your roster is, so that's a good thing. It was a thrashing against Davis this past weekend for your squad at home. What do you make of their performance this past week?
Yeah, the guys, they were challenged at the start of the game to be a little bit more clinical than they were in the previous game, and they certainly were that. Really proud of how they took their chances and restricted Davis to very little yet again. So defensively, we have been really good this season, and it's nice to get some goals on the board, which is definitely what our performances had been showing, but just that final touch had been lacking in previous weeks.
They were certainly clinical. Coach, playoffs are looming. Your team can do no worse than third in the conference, but you could move up to that second spot depending on a few factors this weekend, and the second spot would give you home field advantage through the semi-final at least. Are you playing for that spot this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, last week we were probably thinking that we needed Farolito to drop points and us to take care of business, but with the 7-goal swing at the weekend, it now brings us within 2. So our aim is to try to finish second, and all being well, round 1 in the playoffs, we get a semi-final home advantage as well.
Oakland, your opponent, Oakland SC, they still have a lot to play for as well this weekend. And honestly, they need this game probably more than you do. So you're preparing for a tough fight for playoff position this weekend. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, we say about Seoul, Oakland Sub Club, brand new team in the NPSL this year, but a lot of familiar faces we're going to see with the previous coach and players playing for Oakland. So we know it'll be a tough game. They're good players and they'll be well organised, but it's one that we'll be prepared for ourselves as well.
You have a playoff game here at home in a week and a half. Strategically, how does that affect how you put together this squad this week? This is a meaningful game for both you and Oakland SC. How do you put the squad together? Are you conservative? Are you playing everybody? How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, I would say it's not a nothing game for us. We are still trying to play for something this weekend, even though we are secured no less than third. But it's about consistency. Once we find a rhythm and consistent, and I've challenged the players to get that opportunity as a starting player, and they got to take it. It'll be very difficult to make changes this weekend. All being well that we get through tonight's session with no injuries. But unavailability, I think everyone's available for this week. So
absolutely. Well, 1839 are on the road in Oakland SC for their final regular season game. They're right back here at home for at least one all-important playoff game on June 25th. Coach, best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Hayden.